From emails to reports and project proposals, it's hard to meet the demands of today's competing priorities without some help. Grammarly is the essential AI communication assistant that boosts your productivity at work so you can get more of what you need done faster. Just a few clicks can tailor your tone and writing so you come across exactly as you intend. Get time back to focus on your high-impact work. Download Grammarly for free at grammarly.com/podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
If your job at a healthcare facility includes disinfecting against viruses, you know prevention is the best medicine. And maintaining healthy spaces starts with a healthy cleaning routine. Grainger's world-class supply chain helps ensure you have the quality products you need when you need them. From disinfectants and cleaning supplies to personal protective equipment, so you can help deliver a clean bill of health. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
What's up, family? Jared the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? BetOnline is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, where the game starts.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcast on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
Show with my guy JC, one of the best hosts and DJs in the city of Memphis. You see right there on the MEM on his hat. Hey. JC, what's good, my brother?
Boss, man, long time no see, bro. What's going on, my guy?
Man, in Atlanta, man, in stormy weather, but trying to get it done. You know how we can still on the grind, brother.
Yes, sir. Always, man. You know it don't stop.
No doubt. Well, bro, let's hit these NBA coaching changes, bro. Let's start in Phoenix, man. They hired Jordan Ott, who was in Atlanta for a while with Mike Budenholzer as a video coordinator, then went to Brooklyn with Kenny Atkinson, then went to the Lakers, and now this dude who's just a video guy, another video guy in the NBA, coming the head coach, bro. I had to say you ain't heard of the dude until day before he got hired. So, what he doesn't think is going with another Michigan State person, Joe Knott, from Matt Ishbia, and Brian Gregory, the GM, is Michigan State guy. So,
hey, man.
What's your thoughts, bro, on Phoenix, Brandon? It's coach.
Hey, good luck. Because, like I said, until you told me about dude, man, I had no idea. I never heard his name before in life, man. I think, like, before he got the job, I heard his name the day before, right? But sound like he's Taylor Jenkins 2.0, man. You know, a guy who started out, you know, doing the lowly work of, you know, it's important work, but, you know, I guess I should say behind the scenes work, you know, being a video coordinator and all that. But, yeah, man, hey, it seems like Phoenix is on a different path now. You know, like Durant will probably be gone. So we'll see what happens with that situation. But good luck to him, man. You know, like I said, never heard of you, but hey, do your thing, man.
Yeah, I knew about him from his time with the Hawks. I knew about him from that time with the Hawks, but bro, I'm like, for real, the video guy, my man Jordan, the video guy, the head coach.
Hey, man. Like I said, if you didn't tell me about him, man, to me, he sounds like an insurance agent or something, man. You
Jordan,
know, that type of name.
Yes.
Yeah, like he sells State Farm or something, man. Yeah.
Bro, think about this in Atlanta. I've dealt with Taylor Jenkins in Atlanta, was on Bud's staff. Charles Lee, coach of Charlotte, was on Bud's staff. Kenny Atkinson was on Bud's staff. Quinn Snyder, current coach House, was on Bud's staff. Tyrone Corbin. So Jarvin Ham was on staff, was a head coach.
Right.
I mean, for the way Bud coaches, which is kind of stale and stagnant, to be honest, see a lot of guys off his tree, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, man, I guess everybody looking at the fact that Bud won the championship a couple years ago and those Atlanta teams that, you know, would win 50 games but never did anything in the playoffs, man. I guess, you know, folks thinking, hey, we can get a little bit of that here, you know, we'll take it, man.
Bud was a Kevin Durant shoot tip away from being fired in Milwaukee.
I remember that, bro.
Man, so I'm like, yeah. Then bro, what came down the day after that was Tom Thibodeau got fired in New York. Now, before I give my thoughts, what were your thoughts on Tibbs getting fired in New York, man, based on what you know about him from Minnesota and Chicago?
It was surprising, you know, in the moment, but the days after, I kind of see why they did it. You know, even though, don't get me wrong, Tibbs has been successful. He's gotten the Knicks to, you know, new heights that they hadn't been to in decades, right? But at a certain point, I think, you know, you can kind of grow weary of Tibbs, man, as far as his, you know, he's not going to change, right? He is who he is. So he's going to play a certain amount of guys. Like, it took so much for him just to go to the bench during the last series, right? He saw how that was successful for him. He probably should have done that in game 1, game 2. But, you know, he's going to run guys to the ground. Like, he's no nonsense. He doesn't want to change. He doesn't want to adjust to things. And I think it came back to bite him, man. And I'm pretty sure he never saw that coming. But I think the Knicks already had in mind who they want to come in and replace him. You know, so don't be surprised if you see a Jason Kidd go there in the next few weeks, man. Like, I think he's number one on their list, honestly. You know, at this point, I think they could probably get him, man.
Knicks in Indiana, man, I saw some of the dysfunction in the Discord about, you know, how they act towards each other, how they act towards Tibbs. Like, Tibbs only really had 3 guys on the roster. That's Brunson, Robinson, and Hart.
Yeah.
The rest of the guys didn't really mess with Tibbs.
Yeah.
So it was like already that dysfunction of the team where it was like in Mikal Bridges in a tough spot because Brunson and Hart, his boys, are down with Tibbs. He's like, nah, this dude ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that was going on too. And then they wouldn't talk to each other. They would talk to PJ Tucker about problems, not handle them up themselves. He would solve the problem. Be the go-between. That's crazy, bro, that you had to go to PJ Tucker to solve problems. You can't solve them amongst yourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Like, and Tim's he never struck me as a player's coach, even in, during his time in Chicago and everything. Like, he's old school, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Like, and you saw it firsthand. When you were in Indiana, boss man, as far as the way they kind of go about things and handle their business, and um, like I said, but as far as future going forward, man, like a Jason Kidd type, I think will be the perfect coach, man. Because they're not going to give Mark Jackson a call, right? But I think Jason Kidd will be that coach that can get them to the promised land, man.
JC, you know what's crazy about Tibbs is though? When you catch him away from basketball, he actually is a decent person.
Yeah, everybody said, he's off the court, he's pretty solid, right? Pretty cool dude, man. But I just think, you have to. Hey, it's something about you have to be. I know guys like him, but you have to be able to really adjust, on the fly in today's NBA, right? Okay, you can't it worked back in 2010, with D Rose and Jimmy Butler, man. But times change, man. You gotta get with the times. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have gone to his bench sooner, who knows? The Knicks could be in the finals right now, man.
And no doubt. And I sent you a story, bro, where multiple Knicks players were upset about Rick Brunson being on the bench, and that's nothing I saw too. The players don't mess with dude Daddy like that.
I wonder why, man.
Because they know he's only angling for his son.
So the credibility factor.
Yeah. It's like, are you doing this for me or doing it for your son? You're doing it for the team.
Gotcha.
It's always they all look. They don't really dap him up. They just kind of look at him like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's a glorified team dad because honestly, that's how he got the job. That was like one of the perks and one of the reasons why Jalen signed with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the things I believe that was promised to him. Like, okay, we're gonna bring your dad on stage, almost like it was some college type stuff. We're gonna bring your dad in. We know he's a former player, former Knick and everything. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting summer, honestly, to see what happens with that situation. And okay, let's say if you do bring in a Jason Kidd, will he want to keep Jalen's dad on staff?
Yes, that's gonna be.
What I'm saying? Yeah.
And I'll tell somebody else. Rick Brunson is a Tibbs guy.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want really a Tibbs guy on staff when you're the new coach?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that going to be like one of the things that can't take the job, you have to keep him on staff?
Right.
That's going to be tricky to see. It's going to see what happens with Rick Brunson, but a lot of dudes on the team don't like him.
Yeah.
I saw that firsthand too.
Yeah.
They don't miss dude. They'll talk to Mark Bryant, Patrick Ewing, John Starks, Allen Houston. They're talking to Othello Harrington, but they won't talk to Rick Brunson at all.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I didn't know that. I ain't know it was like that.
Bruh. I said to myself, now we see dysfunction in Atlanta and Memphis. We see it. We see it, but the Knicks dysfunction is a little bit different than Atlanta and Memphis dysfunction is. A little bit different.
I see, man.
I was like, wow, okay. Let's see that going. And bro, like for you, man, like I saw a report that from Mark Stein that they're thinking about bringing in Jared Dudley to be on Thomas Easlow's staff. Who's with Justin Keenan in Dallas. Is that something you want to see on the bench with him? A dude that's not really been a head coach either? And Jared Dudley would be on the bench with Thomas Easlov?
No, I feel like Jared Dudley need to be like color commentating for like ESPN or the team broadcast. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as his coaching pedigree, I can't speak to it because I don't know any other coaching position he's had. You know what I'm saying? That I'm aware of. But but I mean, like I said, with Isolo, man, like I'm still not sold. But I mean, Josh spoke highly of him. During the end of season interviews. So if he's speaking highly of him, then I guess you just roll the dice, man, and just give it a shot, see what happens next season, man. But if this thing, I think if it doesn't start well, right? Let's say if they struggle, they're under 500, man. I don't know if our boy Kleiman would be willing to pull the trigger to fire Isolo after 1 year, after one full year. if the Grizz somehow, let's say, didn't make the playoffs or, or a play-in team and didn't make it in or whatever, man. So, man, this is going to be one crazy summer in the NBA leading up to the season starting, man. There's so many moves, so many things happening that could really shake things up, man. So, we're going to definitely stay tuned, man, see what's going to happen, man, honestly.
Bro, I was on our show yesterday, and I said on air, I said, look here, man, look, I want the finals to be over so fast so I can see what trades are in the pipeline that are going to be announced.
Yeah. And this could be one of the most competitive finals we've had in a minute, man. Like, after what we saw last night from Halliburton, game one, man, like, with the Halliburton, he definitely stepped up again, man. And I was wondering, man, like, I don't even think Jordan did this. Can you name another player in playoff history that has had a game-winning shot or a game or a shot to send into overtime in each round of the playoffs?
I can't recall that.
So I can't, and I'm the biggest Jordan fan. I can't remember this one year where he had a stretch of, he probably had like a game-winning shot here and there, but never like won in the first round, won in the second round, won in the conference final, won in the finals. Like, I've never seen that before, man.
Nah, neither have I, bro. I'm like, wow, this is crazy.
It's different, man.
And yeah, man, it's crazy, man. And JC, let me ask you this: did you see the Braves yesterday blow that 6-run lead in the ninth inning?
Nah, man. Like, really when it comes to baseball, bro, like, I pay attention, of course, to the Texas Rangers. But anything else going on, bro, I'm going to be honest, man. Until, like, playoff time come around, I don't be knowing.
Bruh, like, yesterday, the Braves, bruh. Yesterday, the Braves, their game, they was up 10-4 going to ninth inning, bro, and blew the lead, lost 11-10.
Straight up.
And the pitcher who started, he got traded to Baltimore today, blew it. He got traded. They brought up remember this dude from back in the day, Craig Kimbrell.
That last name sounds familiar. Yeah,
the closer.
Yeah.
They called him up from AAA today.
Oh, wow.
So they trying anything they can, my brother.
Man. Hey, man, but shout out to the Braves, though, man. Like, is Acuna, is he back?
Yeah, Ronald Acuna is back. He's the one that does the John Morant celebration.
Okay.
When he's a home run, he does the John Morant.
Straight up.
The grenade, yeah.
The grenade, okay.
No, the grenade, he goes with the grenade, he gets the home run, yeah. So John Morant made the baseball. So, yeah. Before we're going to close out here, JC, I sent you that picture, man, of that teacher going viral. I'll be in class every day, bro.
Hey, man, look, we talked about this before, the way these teachers are looking, man. I wish back in my day, we didn't have teachers like that, man.
We did not really.
We did not have teachers that, look like that, bro. So these kids, man, they don't know how good they got it, man. And, like, let's say if I was growing up in these days and I had a hot teacher, man, and she wanted to, show some love, you know what I'm saying, then I wouldn't snitch. I wouldn't tell a soul, man. I would carry that to my grave. I ain't about to get her in trouble.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. And bro, like, bro, I've told you before, that Mariah Mills and Zion Wilson, that weird story, she comes to Hawks games, bro. She's been in the front row of Hawks games.
Straight up.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah, that's just out of control.
Yeah, does she take up 2 seats?
But you remember usually at the Hawks, so on the bottom level they got them bigger seats, so it can kind of cover all that. But
okay, all right. I know she need 2 seats, man, for the 2 basketballs she got back there, man.
Man, Zion, hey, she's trying to bring Zion down. She could remember that old dude Busby from Houston.
Yeah,
he wouldn't take her case. So
okay,
that's how you know it's flaky.
That's her in the lawsuit.
Well, no, it wasn't her that did it. It was somebody else did it. But she was trying to join herself to the case. But it's like, nah, we good.
Right.
Which tells me her story is shaky and flaky.
Exactly. Oh yeah, you already know, man. Anytime they're dealing with Busby, it's already.
And he don't want your case. You flaky.
It's already suspect.
And bruh, Stephon Diggs and Cardi B. I'm like, bruh, Stephon, you play for the Patriots. They don't play. They will cut you, bruh.
They will cut, yeah.
You can't be on video doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
You're the Patriots.
Exactly. I feel like that would fly with any other team. Nobody would really care, bro. But for whatever reason, the Patriots, man, they just come off as this like holier than thou, organization, man. Even though Belichick is gone now, what's his name is basically a disciple of Belichick. You know, so I'm not mad at him though, man. Like it's Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? And man, he living his best life. You know, if they happy, cool. You know, I know who ain't happy. That's Offset. Hey man, he on suicide watch right now, man.
No doubt. A few more quick hits for you, JC. Michael Parsons. If you're back with you and him, would you take the $100,000 fine and skip mandatory mini camp to make Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones move on your contract extension?
Man, I think for whatever reason, man, I think, you know, when the mandatory mini camp happens, he's gonna be there, man. He may not be in uniform or anything, but he's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Because like this deal is going to get done. Like, I think this is like the least contentious contract negotiation, other than Jerry Jones kind of dissing his agent. Like, you can tell that Jerry loves dude and Michael loves the Cowboys, man. So it's going to get done. Like, it's not like a Cincinnati Bengals situation. What's going on with them and Trey Hendrickson? Like, there's no bad blood at all here, man. Like, it's going to get done, and he'll be at camp. He may not be in uniform, but he'll be there, man.
And JC, we're going to go to Florida really quickly, brother. A 25-year-old woman was accused of stealing Rolexes from men across Florida, drugging them, taking millions in jewelry and other expensive items. Like, sometimes she's too fine for her own good and could be a setup and a trap for you, Florida.
Yeah.
Man.
So, yeah, and I guess at my age, now, my younger age, I would have probably been one of those victims. But now, man, like, if it don't smell right, I'm not talking about her not smelling right, but it's a situation if it don't smell right, bro. You know how you just get your spidey senses?
Yes.
Something ain't right. Are you about to get set up or anything, man? Like I'm gone, man. I'll be the first one to be like, all right, I'm gonna holler at you, Shawty. Like if it don't feel right, if I don't feel comfortable with you, you know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really do strip clubs that much, even though I love strip club. I love strippers, but like I know when you trying to play me.
Yeah, like if it don't feel right, like nah. Yeah. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
It is, man. Like for sure. So yeah, so you gotta just kind of be mature enough to know when to avoid certain situations, man. Basically, that's all.
No doubt. Well, JC, it's good to catch up with you again, my brother, man. Go tonight, rip up on the DJ booth tonight, rip up on 1 and 2, my brother, and we'll catch you down the road, my guy.
All right, man. I appreciate it, boss, man. You stay smooth, man. Stay cool. I'm gonna get up with you, my guy.
No doubt, bro. Hold it down.
All right, my boy. All right, now.
BS3 Network. Changing the way you watch TV.
Yes, BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV, covering content and hot topics from A to Z, sports, music, society and culture, movie reviews, you name it, we have it. Check it out on bs3network.com or check us out on Roku, BS3 TV on Roku, as well as check out your favorite podcasts on all podcast platforms or Spreaker.com/BS3 Network.
You are now tuned to BS3 Network.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
Craftsman Days are here at Lowe's with big savings on the tools you need. Right now, get a free select tool when you buy the Craftsman V20 2-pack battery kit. Whether it's the backyard, the bathroom, or beyond, Craftsman has the tools to help you power through and get the project done right. Because DIYing is unpredictable, but your tools shouldn't be. Shop Craftsman at Lowe's today. Valid through 7/9 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Maximum initial battery voltage measured without a work load is 20 volts. Nominal voltage is 18.